Hello everyone, friends, boxers. Today we have a master of sports at our training session, Ivanova Natalia. Today we are going to increase the power of our side punches. Watch and enjoy. Look, Natalia, have you ever had a situation where you change your coach and you have to completely change your whole system from scratch? So one coach tells you to do it this way. Another says, don't do it like that, do it like this. Actually, I'll tell you, it's impossible to retrain a person. If you learn to do something a certain way once, it will stay with you forever. But you can teach someone from scratch. The whole learning process is connected to exercises. Do you want to increase the power of your punch? If you want to increase the power of your punch, you just need to do a simple exercise. A specific set of exercises that will get you there. Today we'll be doing a preparatory exercise specifically for high-level fighters. This too is kind of a Soviet legacy, meaning for masters of sport, well, how should I put it? They kept improving and improving the quality itself. So you need to increase the power of your punch, the quality of your punch. There is actually a very good preparatory exercise. Look, when you're at the bags here, all these different sizes, when they made the pads, all those mathematical calculations had already been done. So look, to throw a powerful hook, you really need to rotate your entire torso through the movement. But not just your torso, you also need to turn your shoulder in. That is, do it like this. See? It's simple. 1, 2. 1, 2. 1, 2. So you move away from these swinging motions because those kinds of punches exist in boxing too. But here you hit with your whole body. In reality, in an actual fight, your hook will go up to the line of this leg. So here it is. It has a very short range, a very short base. You can do it with a wind-up, but that will take a very, very long time. And those kinds of punches happen in a fight. Boxers do them very often, especially when they start to get tired. Right now, we're talking about a very short punch. Here it is. Here it comes out. If you pull your hand back again, you'll lose time. That means you'll have to get out of this position afterward. But that's very inconvenient. It will be. But here, right away, look, you see the setup for the combination is happening. Straight hook, or another hook. And the hook I also have to reach with this one, up to this leg. But it might happen that your opponent won't be standing on this leg. So you'll end up like this. You reach this leg, but you don't need to reach for the other leg anymore. That's why you choose an uppercut now. So you don't have to stretch with your movement, you simply come in from below. Here is a little combination for you to try. To fit it clearly and smoothly into your routine, you should start practicing it carefully, little by little. There are a lot of hidden details here, a whole lot. All right, go ahead, give it a try. Yeah, it's better to stand facing forward, because otherwise you just won't be able to do it. Now listen, you always look at me like this, but the only thing is that your head only turns a little bit towards me. Yes, that is it. You can actually turn it even more so you can see me very well and get a complete and full rotation. Don't move your hand away. No, not like that. And very slowly start pressing into the pad a couple of times. Look closely so you know exactly where you need to hit. Now look at me and start. Use your whole body to build up your momentum. See, look, your hand is starting to dip down. That's it. Good job. Yeah, sharper. All your, well, potential is in the rotation. See, when you bounce off the pad, your stability is immediately lost. And it's very hard to strike like that. But this is exactly the correct model for a short punch. Even though you're doing it with a full turn, that is the whole swinging part. You whip it up. And hard. And hard. And hard. That was really well done. Now look, right now you're starting to make a small and subtle, not even a full step, but more like a slight protrusion. And right there, you've taken a clear step forward. Yeah, good. And to the other side. Yes. There, you help a little with your foot. You take a small step. That's it. With this little, wait, look at me. Now, with this little step, you're balancing yourself. When you take a small step, see, my foot starts to point in this direction. And it becomes easier for me to turn just a little bit this way. Watch how. And now you can put all the power of this turn into the strike. And most importantly, don't over-rotate. You need to have a very precise balance here. Try it. Yes, for now, just on one pad. Move your foot a little more this way, just a bit. No. Look, move your foot slightly more forward. Why are you leaving it far behind? Just try to adjust it a bit more carefully. That is exactly why you need to start rocking your body weight forward and then a little bit back. Actually, you should lean even further back. So, look closely at what I am doing and watch me carefully. What happens is that you perform this movement. Go ahead and try to do this part yourself. Now, press down firmly on this part right here. That was a really good job. Let's try that one more time. See? You just added one small element. Your leg and your rotation significantly became much deeper and more controlled. When you move your leg forward, the distance of that movement increases significantly. This is the effective radius of the turn you're making. Now let's try again, just one more time. Stay steady on your feet. That's exactly what you need for this. And take a step so you feel more stable. If you get thrown off balance, that's normal. Just balance yourself well, and when you get thrown back, it's like you're charging up. That's good. That was a great job. You did it very well. Finished? You finished. Well done. Now look, the system already works while stepping. So what we just did in place was only so you could learn to fully turn your body. I'll say it again, this is not a strike. But this element strengthens the strike. Because in a fight, you'll have an incredible number of modifications that you'll be making. Because the strike is just one, but there are a ton of modifications. You start, as they say, slowly moving forward. You can move forward with a straight punch, one pad, one punch. Second pad, two punches. 1, 2. The technique here needs to be very precise. Third pad, 3 punches. Watch closely. 1 legs, 2, 3. Fourth, 4 punches. You do everything while stepping. Keep the rhythm going. And now, 1, 2, 3, 4. That is, you need to calculate the distance of your step and your punch. So for now, do it slowly. Just 1 punch at a time. 1, 2, get ready, pull back. Bam, 1, 2. 1, 2, yes. Here you can sort of make nice little patterns. With a simulation of defense. 2, shoo, wow, and 1, now step in. 1, 2, 3. And 1, 1. 1 and 1, 2, 3, 4. So now look, you punch to the count. This count is also a very important thing. When you count for yourself, your breathing comes out correctly. And 1, 2, 1, 2, 3, 4. 1, 2, 3, 4. Now see, your breathing should be very loud and very clear. Got it? And let's go slowly. I'll count myself. Yes, you count yourself, you say it to yourself, and you breathe to that count. 2, 1, 2. Wow. 1, 2, 3, 4. Good, well done. Did you understand the system? Now you need to hit with all your strength. And one more thing, look at how you're doing it. Stand here, look. So you're stretching a lot, see, a lot here. Yes. So you have the shortest part. That means you only have the turning part. See, the leg? Here, you're kicking towards the leg. This whole movement should set you up for the strike. Here, as I said, there are a lot of such preparatory forms. You can add feints here and so on and so on. The most important thing is that you don't stop your legs. And see, like the short part. 1, 2. Next. Good. And 1, you moved your body back. 2, 3. Always look straight ahead. Try it. Good. Good. Well done. Now do the same going backward. You throw 4 punches. 3 punches, 2 punches. Yes. Also move back. Look at me. Let's go. Good. 1. At me. 1. 2. 3. 4. Look, to make it even easier for you to understand, just try to count it out loud like this. 1, 2, 3, and 4. This is so that your breathing stays absolutely correct, so that you have it a little bit, how should I put it into words? Your breathing really should be quite rough and very sharp, just like that. It's very hard to get it right, so counting helps. Sometimes you just count for yourself. 1, 1, 1, 1, 1, 1. What am I moving? 1. See, you intuitively take your hand back for a powerful swing and still pull it back here, but somehow, I honestly don't know how, you manage to balance that speed perfectly. So yes, you move your body quite well, but your hand somehow manages to press in at the very last possible moment. Well, that's exactly right, but try to focus your mind again on the movement. Focus on that basic strength you have in your back and on shifting your body weight completely into, once more, there. That's good. Now 2. 1, 2, once more. 1, 2, once more. 1, 2, and now together with me, just a little bit. No, move your shoulder back just a little. Slowly, calmly. 1, once more. 2. Now keep an eye on this hand. It honestly would have been a much more ideal situation and far more convenient for the user if the battery had already been completely charged up to its full capacity beforehand, displaying a clear sequence of power levels, such as 1, then another 1, followed by 3, 4, and eventually reaching all the way up to 6, 7, 8. Look, do you see what just happened? We were moving at the same tempo, but you were going in a big circle, while I was going in a small circle. Did you notice that? Here, watch again. Let's do it one more time. I noticed, but I can't see myself from the outside. Yes, but look, when you look at me, but I was keeping up with the same tempo, yes, you kept up, well done. But you were doing more. That is, your swing was bigger. Once more, slowly, calmly. Watch me. Because this clear mirror reflection will help you to pick up the correct dance movement from me. 1, 2, 3, and 4. The main body of the cherry is positioned away from you. That was a really good job on that last one. You did great. So now let's move right along to another exercise. Look at me. You need to stand exactly like this. I'm showing you this just so you can fully understand the form. Right here. Here's the pillow. So look, for now, just so you understand, look, your strike will shift like this to the side. So you hold your hand like this, look, and you start. First, you bring out the first shoulder. And from this shoulder, you start to launch it. Watch how this happens. This is a very important thing. Look, see where I'm moving to the side? And my whole body geometry is shifting to the side. See? So I'm moving away from the opponent. Some people even dodge like this, so that the strike lands exactly in the center of the pillow. The center of the pillow is the head. So kind of as a continuation, just so it's clear. Now look at how your punch is going. You're swinging here. And these, see, that's the approach. The shoulder. And from the shoulder. And the punch. And the punch, try it. Whoa. See how it throws you off? Look here. Here, the most important thing is this stabilizing factor. Your legs should stabilize you. Wait, hold on. Look, like this. You're shifting like this. That's it, don't shift anymore. Here's your swing. Here is the actual shot, and in this specific shot, only a very short part is currently working for you. You just suddenly stopped, but you really need to keep going forward with it. That's it, just like that. And 1, 1, 1. Stop right there. Look at me. That's it. You're doing it again. You're swinging your arm, and this specific movement, yes, it actually amplifies the force. There you go. Very good job. Keep looking at me. Good. This is a specific modification, so it's not exactly a standard straight punch. And it's not exactly a hook either. This is a specialized exercise that really helps you to develop much more power for the straight punch as well. You can now turn your fist slightly so it's not perfectly aligned. So your palm doesn't face the floor but is turned slightly. Is it uncomfortable? It's just that, how should I put it? You don't have it yet. That kind of developed arm muscles. Because a boxer can lay his hand down. He can put it this way or that way. He can even turn it. And he can even twist it like this. So in all these, you see what kind of rich musculature you need to have. I mean, it's really developed. You can touch it. It's like iron. Really, it's like iron. These are the stabilizing muscles that hold the fist in place so that your fist doesn't get thrown off. That's why it's best to teach beginners to punch with a bare hand. That's how it was in my case. And back then, there was a big problem with wraps. We just used gauze bandages. Back in those days, every single time we went for training, it was nothing but simple gauze bandages. You simply couldn't carry them around with you. That's just how it was back then. Now let's do it once more. And again, just a little bit more. Bam. This powerful swing should really help you get used to the heavy weight. Very good. On the exhale. Done. Now look. 1, 2. 1, 2. 1, 2. 1, 2. 1. So that your back starts to move, so that you don't just hit like this. Yes, sure, muscle strength, yes. But when we don't have that many muscles and don't have that kind of strength in the muscles, you help yourself. It's exactly these movements. This is what distinguishes men's boxing from women's boxing. It's really just a matter of muscle mass. You see, men are very strong, so they can push through with their arm, but you can't push through with just your arm. Well, to build up your muscles like that, your whole body will start to transform. That is, you'll have a broad, triangular-shaped back and shoulders, just like you see here. That's why you rely on, as they say, the laws of pure physics. So you just firmly push out to the side with your legs, and you sway left and right. There you go. A little closer. There you go. Good job. Stop. Now step back a little and try to really extend your arm as you punch. But look, you only need to keep about a 10-degree angle in your elbow. In other words, a perfectly straight elbow doesn't really happen in an actual fight. It's extremely difficult to fully straighten your arm, so you'll always have a bit of a bend. So don't be afraid of that bend, just keep it. On the other hand, that's according to medical guidelines. Yeah, that is exactly right. About a 10-degree angle is correct. So your arm looks almost straight, but it is not completely straight. You can keep your hand on the equipment to sort of hang there because that's the correct position. You strike from the correct position. See, I'm shifting from here. So it turns out that you're not supposed to lie on the equipment itself, but in some exercises, to understand how your body works, you need to lie on the equipment to grasp the form. See, that's good. 1, good. Good. And let's go. Natalia learns very quickly. That's what it means to be a master of sports. So, guys, take these exercises on board. And don't be shy about doing the exercises. Because once again, mastery is defined by a whole set of specific skills and qualities that you develop. Don't be afraid to develop them, especially if, frankly, you're no longer a beginner. So keep trying. Wishing you kindness and love. See you next time.